Hello, kind and loving humans. I have been thinking of ways that we could return to in-person cuddle party safely. COVID still exists, and as a result, many people are even more touch deprived than usual. We also know that COVID is safer outdoors with fresh air, and it is springtime, which means it's easier to be out in fresh air and therefore safe. So, what type of options do we have? Public parks seem like a viable option, along with anywhere that there could be a picnic. I was thinking if it's flat, has plush grass, even a little bit of a hill could work. Ideally, though, something with a pavilion. So there's a backup plan in the event of rain that does not include simply canceling it. I have been to a planned concert where there were various groups in the park doing kind of peculiar things. And it turned out to have gotten canceled because of the rain, but none of us knew that. And it didn't end up raining. So it seems like optimally there would be some sort of shelter. And that would probably have like a concrete floor, which is better for bugs than grass, but less soft, which means it would be a great idea to bring fluffy materials in. So if you were to be attending an outdoor cuddle party, here are some ideas of what you can bring. Blankets and pillows, that would apply even if we were on the grass. Air mattresses seem like a great idea. It would really only take one person who has the machinery to blow it up. Some of them come with a air pump. There are manual air pumps that look like those old bike pumps, and there are electric ones that either would need an electrical outlet, some plug into the car, some are rechargeable, but probably would only run to blow up a few of them. Ideally, the bigger the mattress, the better. Twin size could probably work, especially for sitting. If there are picnic tables, that's an option for sitting side by side, arms around each other, heads on the shoulders, etc. And sleeping bag pads. There are kinds that sort of self-inflate, or you can kind of inflate them rather easily. Also, yoga mats work nicely. Some people like to bring a hammock, either to put in a tree or perhaps between pavilion poles. And then there are those kind of air couches where you just kind of run through the wind and then fold it over and clamp it. And those will hold air at least for a few hours. And it's kind of like a couch, very easy and portable. Probably easier to set up even than air mattresses. So whoever owns those, that would be a great thing to bring. Then we also have nature's elements to deal with. So sunscreen would be a good idea. Bug spray, perhaps a hat or visor and sunglasses. Anything that you would want to be comfortable on a day out. Some people might want to bring camping gear, further padding, sleeping bags to sit on and be fluffy. And special considerations if there were an outdoor cuddle party. In most cases, you could separate yourself a bit from the rest of the public, kind of like having a group gathering picnic, and likely people wouldn't intrude too much. But because the container of cuddle party has it kind of closed down after introductions, that would mean that even if there were people who were really into cuddling that came by halfway through, it would not be possible to have them join the cuddle party. So because there really aren't portable 10-foot fences to put up that would make sense, there are a few options. It would be helpful to have extra assistants or people who are willing to kind of keep an eye on the perimeter, probably having things like flyers ready or somewhere to point people if they were interested in attending a future cuddle party, give them information so that they can stay apprised of the next ones coming up, and let them know we'd be gratefully glad to see them in the future. But because of the nature of this endeavor, the container closes down after introductions. I've wondered, in venues where there might be a stage where that could be somewhat like a pavilion, I wonder if that could be an option, because they often have a roof and are enclosed. And that would act kind of like a pavilion if there weren't other options like that. And if it were raining, it's more likely they wouldn't be using the stage. But I wonder, some stages may have equipment that they'd want to keep away from the public. But then again, if it's in a park and normally just left there, I'm assuming they would bring in the equipment that they wouldn't want touched. So I'm not too sure about that. But I'm also wondering, what about the beach? That's soft sand, but in the direct sun, it could be uncomfortably warm. Then again, a lot of beaches after the afternoon, free parking, it's a lot easier to kind of manage at that point. If you aren't already familiar with Cuddle Party, it is a workshop to help people improve communication, boundaries, consent, and it offers optional nurturing platonic touch. There are people who attend a cuddle party and don't touch anyone. They might come to practice saying no the entire time. Some people take a nap and say it's the best nap they've ever had. Some people will journal or read a book. There's no obligation to touch anyone. And some people come to receive all the hugs they've been missing in their life. So if you have any ideas how we can make outdoor cuddle party a better option, I would love to hear them. And hopefully we can safely encounter each other in person more often and make up for all the time we went without platonic, nurturing, kind, loving touch. So thank you for listening and hope you have a great day, and peace be with you.